What's up guys, and welcome back to the channel. I know it's been a really long time since I've made an upload, but there's been a lot of things that have changed and I've added on in my life, and I mean it's crazy right now. We will go over that today, but we're out fishing. This is actually technically the first time I've been fishing all year. So it's April 27th. That's a long time for me to wait to go fishing, but I'm finally out, got the yak set up. I do have a new yak, so that is something that's different. I went with a totally different kayak and a totally different brand. The last couple years, I've been riding in the native Titan 10.5, and I switched up to a new canoe Pursuit. So not only is today's video about fishing, but it's also going to be kind of a review of the new canoe Pursuit. My batteries haven't come in yet, so it is just going to be pedaling and paddling today. But we're out on Newman Lake. I actually moved up here, so it's a pretty close lake to where I'm at. And yeah, anyway, at the end of this video, I'll give you guys a rundown of the new kayak, show you how I set it up. It's still gonna change, but we'll talk about the rest of it as soon as we get on the water. So ladies and gentlemen, let's go fishing. Conditions are definitely right for a little chatterbait. Got some wind, some chop, some sun. Kind of weird, I haven't seen any life out here at all. Nothing on the graph. Really figured we'd find at least something, a carp or something out here, but I'm not seeing anything. There we go. Little largemouth. There we go, guys. First fish of the year. Heck yeah. Feels good to finally get one on. I've gotten to the point where I'm starting to really like having a little bit more room. We'll give that a go for a little bit. Like I said, you know, leave a comment and let me know what you guys think about, you know, which view you like best, whether it's off the chest mount or front mount view. So we're gonna go ahead and go for a spot jump. There's a bunch of docks and then a rock wall, kind of a rock point, and then fish those docks for a little bit, see if we can't find any fish over there, and if not, then we'll shoot over to another rock point and just keep searching. We got about another 3 hours I can fish, so hopefully we can find something. like docks is where it's at. First dock I hit. There we go. Not a big one. Fish. There we go. That feels a lot better. Oh, that's a largemouth. That's a good one too. Oh, there we go. Now we're finally getting to something a little better. Kayak M2 football jig, man. Every time. Nice fish. I'm glad we went to that spot, but I really did expect to have a few more bites than just the one on that. But right over here, there's a bigger rock point. Figured hit that. And there's a couple docks that I know are full of vegetation that I might go and hit, but no pattern. That's what's weird. There's absolutely no pattern. And no color pattern. There's no pattern at all. First one we caught this morning was on a black and blue chatterbait. The next one was on a baby bass wacky rig, and then the next one was on a green pumpkin football jig. So it's a really weird day. And they've all been on totally different, not just sections of the lake, but totally different structure. One was on a rock point, the other was underneath a dock on a sandy bank, and the next one was in lily pads on a mud bottom. So super weird, not what I expected. I really figured we'd have had a pattern by now, and at least been on a couple more fish than just 3, but let's keep fishing it out and see if we can come up with a better pattern. There it is. Ooh, that's a good one. That's almost net worthy. Oh. Oh man, that is net worthy. Holy cow, that's a good fish. There we go. Oh, he spit it. Man, that's luck. Woo! That's a nice fish. Man, it's a little tank. Oh. That's a good one. Measurement on that bad boy. First 20-incher of the season. Man, talk about a good fish. All right, let's let that girl go. All right, so we finally on kind of a pattern so far. Big girls are sitting on the rocks eating. They're eating the jig. I don't know if they're eating craw or not, but they're eating the jig. thumped it. I think it's a fish on a bed over there. That's a bummer. That thing hit it so hard. Felt like that would have been a good fish. See if there's a bed right there or something. That's too hard to tell. Try. I know it really doesn't count when you don't catch a fish on a yak, but really wondering if this isn't a bedfish sitting right here. Shorten that up quite a bit. I don't even know where it's at. You can't see nothing with this chop. I guess not. All right, let's give this thing a test. We know how it pedals. Let's see how it paddles. Or how fast we get it. Oh, this kayak's easy to paddle. Just luxury paddling. I'm not trying very hard. I'm not putting much effort into it. Already going 3 miles an hour. And it's tracking pretty straight. I'm not having to correct myself a whole bunch. Need to get the... There we go. Pivot drive was still in the water. Yeah, this is not bad at all. I guess going like tournament paddling style, you're actually going to put some effort into it. Three and a half. It's pretty good. That's pretty good. That's really good for a 13-foot kayak. Thing about the Pursuit is I'm not gonna say it's for sure built for speed, but it looks like it is. I'll when we get over here to the dock, I'll show you guys. It's got a very sharp nose to it, or sharp bow to it. Then obviously it widens out for stability, and then it comes back to a tapered back end. That the way that's designed is for really good tracking. I mean, everything about this kayak was built for durability, stability, and speed, but then Yeah, this pivot drive and the maneuverability is crazy. I mean, we were able to get around docks no problem. You know, with it having a transom mounted pivot drive, you know, your props back there, you can move this thing around on a dime. The only thing I will say, and I'm gonna add it, I'm gonna make a mod for it, but only thing I will say is that I wish it came with a rod holder, where when you catch fish, you have a place to put your rod. But other than that, I'm definitely gonna give this kayak a 10 out of 10. It's super stable, it's fast. Pivot drive is super easy to pedal. I mean, it feels like there's absolutely no restriction on it. I'm pedaling at about 4 miles an hour. It doesn't blow around in the wind too bad. And honestly, this is just an all around. This is a really good kayak. Definitely recommend it. Definitely not the day that I had expected, but you know, for the most part, it was a pretty good day. I'm glad we got to get out on the kayak and kind of figure it out. So I'm gonna give you guys a quick tour of it. As I said before, this is the New Canoe Pursuit. So start from the front, we'll just go to the back. Up in the front hatch, keep some hard baits. I've been running these KVD Plano bags, and you know, I will say it's a great way to store soft plastics, extra hard baits, you know, my Huddlestons, my swim baits, stuff like that. It's a really good way. I keep some extra leader line in there, and the spinnerbait box, and then my scupper plugs are in there as well. And for my net, I'm running the Ego slider. I mean, it does slide. Oh, there we go. Kind of hard to do all this with one hand, but it does slide. But I hardly ever use it like that. I mean, I usually just bring fish right up to the boat anyway. I am set up to run a motor guide. I am planning on running the XI3, but I'm also going to run the EPS unit, which is New Canoe's new transom mount. I'm going to run 55-pound thrust on both of them, but I want the spot lock for sure. And if I want to be able to use my pedal drive at the same time as a motor, I'll go with that front mount. Paddles that I had last year, same ones. I'm just running these are the Ascend tournament style. I mean, they're all right. I don't paddle too much, so I'm not too big on buying a set of nice paddles yet. One of the cool things that I really like about this kayak is it does have a swivel seat to it. I put the locking 360 in it, but I mean, that's a really cool feature. It's going to be nice in the summertime, especially when it starts getting hot. I want to get my feet wet. I am going to build some type of way of having some tool organizers in here, but for right now I just kind of throw them underneath the seat. Then again, back here, soft plastics. It's just another Plano KVD bag. I think they can hold 40 bags, which is pretty impressive. And they organize it really well. It's something I like about it. You know, I keep them all really organized, and they just stay in there tight. It's waterproof, so they don't get soaking wet. And then, of course, my extra GoPro stuff. So I could not fit the black pack back here. So what I did is I just took a piece of 1/8 inch HDPE and bolted this down. That way it stays secure if I flip or something. And then I have it bolted down to the track mount too, so that's pretty nice. Inside the black pack, I put a 30 amp hour battery that runs my graph, that runs the GoPros, and it's all off of just a power button, voltmeter for the SAE port, and 2 USB ports. For my rear GoPro mount, I'm running the Yak Attack Panfish Pro. So far it's been all right, but it's a little short, and every now and then this gets kind of loose. That's why I actually just zip tied the wire a little tighter. That way it stays pretty secure that way. And then, as you know, like I've been talking about, the trans-mount pivot drive, something I really like. It was able to maneuver this kayak super well. Definitely will not complain about the maneuverability on this. For a 13-foot kayak, it has been phenomenal. Of course, you got to run your 360 light. Safety comes first for me always. And then over here, just running, I just tethered it to the seat for my catch cord. And this is new. This is something that I wasn't running last year. This is the Garmin Eco Map. It's the 93. I did buy the live scope for it. I just haven't figured out how I'm gonna put my live scope onto this kayak yet, so that's still to come. Yeah, that's pretty much so it of the kayak for now. Obviously, I've got a battery coming, well, 2 batteries. I've got a 60 amp hour and a 100 amp hour coming from Amped. So that'll be running, you know, my motors. And really, other than decking, I'm still trying to figure out how I'm gonna do decking. I still have to run my wires, got to drill some holes. But other than that, this kayak's pretty much so set up the way I want it to be for tournament fishing. So hopefully here soon we can get on some tournaments. I'm not exactly sure when my next tournament is, or my first tournament. Honestly, it's my first tournament of the year, so I'm not sure where that's going to be at. But anyway, guys, I'm going to break down this kayak real quick, and then I'll get back on here, and we're going to head down to the store. I'll show you guys the store, and yeah, anyway, until then, I'll see you in a minute. All right, guys, so like I talked about previously when we were out fishing, I went in partnership to open up a kayak fishing store. This is a full-scale kayak tackle shop. Right now we have a soft opening going on because we don't have all of our vendors in yet, but we are getting more products and more vendors in every day. So keep your guys' eyes open for it. If you guys are swinging through or local, come in, check us out, show some support. We have a website, pacificnorthwestkayaks.com. Go on, check it out, do some shopping, and I appreciate it a bunch. Let me show you guys around the store and what we have in stock today. So Epic Eyewear has supported me through my fishing since day one, and I appreciate them. I love them. I'll tell you guys, if you want an affordable pair of glasses they really are quality glasses, check them out. You can go to pacificnorthwestkayaks.com, go to epiceyewear.com, or just come in. We have the whole variety here. We do sell some local stuff as well. This is Liveline Baits. James from Liveline Baits really put the effort in to make quality baits and the best plastics he possibly could. So I will give these a 100%, 10 out of 10. Great baits to get your hands on. Of course, we sell sea tugs. We do carry another local brand of rods, actually, and it's Yak rods. Yak rods specifically designed for kayak fishermen. Again, they're local and they're made by kayak anglers. Great rods, great company, great people. Give them some support, guys. Show them some love. Go onto their Instagram, their Facebook. Give them a like, give them a comment. Of course, we got the new canoe kayaks. All models. Right now, these have been selling like hotcakes, so we don't have as much in stock as we usually do, but we have Pursuits still in stock. We have F10 still in stock. Of course, we have Flints, and we have them in all different colors. So, as well as baits, we have Yum, Guggen, 6 Sense, 13 Fishing. We do carry NRS as well. We got Z-Man, Strike King, Gary Yamamoto, Booyah, and of course Gamakatsu. We do carry Yak Attack products and of course all of New Canoe's accessories as well. We're also going to start modding kayaks. So one of the things that we're really looking for and we're really pushing for is we're going to get a 3D printing machine in here. We're going to get some plastic bending machines in here, as well as set up a area where I can do some carbon fiber molding. So if you're looking for fabricating or modding out of a kayak, we'll set you up, we'll get you hooked up. So check us out, again, PacificNorthwestKayaks.com, or come in and see us. I will link the address in the description below, so show some love, show some support, check us out. Anyway guys, I appreciate you guys checking out my channel. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Like I said, please tell me what view you like best, whether you like the front view or the chest view. Yeah, and hopefully I can start doing videos at least once a week. Anyway, until then guys, I hope you stay safe. I hope you catch your PB. Tight lines.